News Channel 5 Network. This is the plus side of Nashville.
Hi everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Tawanda Coleman. Whether you're a Girl Scout, you were a Girl Scout, or you know a Girl Scout, you also know that the members of the organization wear that title like a badge of honor. Someone who knows that all too well is a former member of the organization and the current CEO of Girl Scouts of Middle Tennessee, Gina Clark, and she will join us in just a bit to talk about some of the reasons the organization is such a perfect fit for girls and adult leaders. But first, as Nashville grows, so does its homeless population. It's estimated that 2,300 people are living on the streets of Music City, and many of those without a place to call home are our veterans, men and women who served our country. In October 2018, 90 and 90 was established here in Nashville, a collaborative effort between several local agencies to end veteran homelessness here. What was the outcome, and is the campaign continuing? Well, let's find out. Joining me is Judith Tackett, who's the director of the Metro Homeless Impact Division, and John Krenson, who's the CEO of Operation Stand Down Tennessee. Welcome to you both. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So back in October, 90 in 90 was sort of brought together here in Nashville. But Judy, this isn't a new sort of initiative. It's been around in other parts of the country for a while. Explain exactly what that means. What is 90 in 90?
Yeah, 90 in 90 is really our local term to kick off an effort to effectively end veteran homelessness. And there have been so far about 69 cities and communities nationwide that have met specific federal criterion benchmarks that need to be met to declare that a community has reached that goal of effectively ending veteran homelessness. And I probably have to explain what that means effectively.
Yes, if you could.
Yes. So what it means is that veterans that experience homelessness are on the streets or in a shelter, in a car, or in places not meant for human habitation are identified as quickly as possible, and within an average of 90 days work towards housing and able to obtain housing again. Once you have a system built around that, then you would have met effectively ending veteran homelessness as a community.
I see. So we built a system around that model then.
Yes, the 90-90 campaign was really focused to start building that system, including a database, including how do we as a community with all the partners identify veterans as quickly as possible, how do we actually identify housing, work with landlords. And the 90-90 was a 90-day campaign to let's test this out. It's the start of continuing this effort.
Absolutely. And it was a collaborative effort, wasn't it, John? There was over a dozen different agencies locally, including Operation Stand Down, that was actually going to be a part of this and was willing to get out there, help our veterans find homes. You work with these folks every day. You are a veteran, and Judy, her husband is currently in the military. So this was very personal for both of you. What did this campaign mean for you and those that you serve?
Yeah, no, absolutely, on all those counts. And I think really what 90-90 meant for me personally, and what I really saw able to happen with it, was that it brought a great deal of attention to the issue. It brought a lot of people to the table in a systematic, holistic, collaborative way to really have a collective impact on a problem that really should not be the kind of problem that it is. And so it was just good to see the visibility come to it. You know, these things can go on day in and day out, and we get complacent. And we feel, well, somebody's taking care of that, or there's something going on. But 90-90 really brought a spotlight and attention to a problem that is something that we really need to get our arms around and really reduce as much as possible.
What did you find out in those 90 days? Did you think it was a success towards ending homelessness? Now, we know we've got a ways to go, but did we learn some things in that 90 day? Did we find housing for some folks in those 90 days?
Yeah, we have identified 207 veterans at the end of the 90 days, and I actually checked today, that number is up to 242 veterans that are on the streets or in shelters. So we are not concerned that the number is going up and down. That is really what we are trying to do, is like to identify people as quickly as possible. But what we also have done, and this is the great success, we have increased the housing placement rate. So we looked at the 3 months prior to 1990, and on average about 8 veterans per month moved into housing. During those 90 days, an average of close to 20 veterans were obtained housing.
Oh, wow.
Per month.
Yeah. That is a success.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. Yeah. Wow. Well, we want to learn more. I got to take a break, but I want to learn more about once those folks find their housing, what happens from there, and do we help them in any other way? So stay with us, and we'll be back with more right after this.